All right, light up those pumpkins, everybody, because we are live. Let's see who else is awake and alive out there tonight. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Welcome to it. If you're new here, my name is Matt, and we are Halloween Daily News, and this is what we call Michael Myers Monday Live, our weekly gathering with the loyal, the faithful, the fanatical, the legion of Michael Myers, and to all of our returning friends. What's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday, guys. If you're here, like I always say, that means you made it. You made it through another week. You made it through another Monday. And in our case, it's been 2 weeks, 2 Mondays since our last live stream. So welcome to you as well. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. We got some fun news to discuss. A little bit of H45 news as the first guest has officially been announced for that big reunion event. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We've also got some new mask release news, an update, and pre-order info on a new Halloween book, and lots more news bites that we're going to dig into and get to here, as well as we're going to go over last time's poll results. We're going to launch a new poll. We're going to do shout outs, all the usual fun stuff. So again, happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. This one is for you guys. I'm going to see what's happening in the live chat first. I see everybody is, it's getting lit in here already. What's up, guys? Happy Michael Myers Monday. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's see. I see a lot of familiar friends checked in early, including the Asylum Beyond the Dead, as well as Teen Wolf, of course, Megan in the house, one of our illustrious channel members, Lurch, as well as Andromeda, 2 of our illustrious channel members already in the house early. David Suber is here. Let's see who else has checked in. I think I saw Phil. Yep, there's Phil. There's Mike Johnston. What's up, man? Happy Michael Myers Monday to you as well. Darkman is in here. He brought plenty of jack-o'-lanterns. Saturn is in here as well. What's up, man? Grave Jacker. Spirit Halloween fan. Love it. Love it. Let's see. We just launched a new t-shirt design that says all my friends are animatronics. You should check that one out if you're an animatronics fan. Let's see. Darkman, I love all the jack-o'-lanterns. That's beautiful. Brett Patrick, another illustrious channel member. You too can join the HDN Club, become a channel member. It's just $5 a month, and it really goes a long way in helping us do what we do here and do more of it. And there are all kinds of cool perks like custom emojis and badges and all that fun stuff. And you get to see some of our videos before they go public as well and get some inside scoop on what's coming here on the channel. And there'll be other stuff as the subscriber member community grows, like the subscriber community continues to hear. You can just click on the join button if you want to learn more. We do appreciate it. Let's see who else is in here. Rob is checked in. Ken as well. Awesome. Happy Michael Myers Monday, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Looks like everybody. Michael Myers in the house. Silently, of course. Halloween Vibes is here. What's up, man? Good to see you. Mark is checked in. Shape on. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Coco in the house. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Swimmy has checked in, flying in from Arkansas. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Well, like I said, you guys are here for a fun one. We actually have a couple news items to go over. A few items kind of breaking today. So, we're not going to do the traditional show and tell. We're going to get right into some of the headlines for this week because, again, we actually do have a few items to get into. And these are some items that I'm pretty excited about. Tim Leo checking in. What's up, man? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Eric Preston in the house. Halloween 4, young Michael Myers, our friend Eric. Thank you for popping in, sir. Look forward to seeing you again, hopefully at H45 this fall. Everybody, raise a toast to our pal Eric in the house. You know him as young Michael Myers from Halloween 4. Thanks for popping in. David, yes, David has met Eric before, I believe. All right, we're going to get to the H45 today's announcement in just a minute. But first, I want to get to another announcement that came today, one that we've been keeping a very close eye on because, as you know, we are an authorized seller of Trick or Treat Studios products. And we've got those Corey and Allison face masks officially licensed from Halloween Ends, currently up for pre-order in our online store. We've got a lot of other stuff in stock right now, including the official Ends mask and other stuff. You can see what everything we've got in stock right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. But brand new as of today. Let me show this to you guys. Oh yes, Eric Preston in the house. You never know who might pop into the Triple M live chat. You just never know. I mean, we've had a few surprise guests turn up every now and then, so we are live, so you just never know what's going to happen. But thanks for popping in and saying hi, Eric. I do appreciate it. And again, we are hoping, fingers crossed, if everything goes as planned, to make it out there to Pasadena. And I'm sure you're probably going to be one of the guests announced at some point, I would imagine. Ken says, real quick, I follow the kid who played Little Michael Myers from Rob's Halloween. You mean Dag Farrick? Yeah, we just interviewed Dag just a few weeks ago. And I hope you guys did get a chance to check that one out. If not, you can find it elsewhere on the channel or anytime in the interviews section at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Yeah, love seeing that. If I were a betting man, Eric says, yes, sir. I'm not a betting man either, but yeah, I think that might be a safe bet. As we've said, there's a couple sure bets I think are probably going to be at least getting the invite. I would imagine. I would hope. Awesome. All right, real quick. I think you guys might have seen this earlier. We did put an article up on the site. I wanted to get the word out. I wanted to wait and surprise you guys with it, but Trick or Treat went ahead and went public with their pre-orders and shared their links on their social media accounts today. And so we as well were then authorized to launch pre-orders for the officially licensed Halloween 07 as well as Halloween 209 Michael Myers masks. There's also new knife props coming from Trick or Treat Studios this year. You'll remember we reported on the announcement of these new products back in January. And now, as of today, the masks are up for pre-order. As you can see, there's the Halloween 2 Dream mask over here at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. You'll see we have both of the 07 masks currently up for pre-order. They are both priced at $60. And here's a good look at the stock photo currently provided, but you'll have to note that the photo is of an artist's prototype. It is not a production mask. And Trick or Treat is careful to note this time that the production masks finishings may vary, as we know from Trick or Treat Studios. The paint jobs can vary on these sometimes. But here is a look at the artist's prototype. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that tonight. And this is the clean mask. If you'll remember, this is the one that actually Dag wears as young Michael Myers, age 10 in Rob's movie. Trick or Treat calls this their 92 murder mask. It is essentially the Judith murder mask, because in Rob's version of Halloween, the 07 remake, it is Dave, who wears the clown mask, and then actually does put on a clean version of that adult mask. So we've got that up for pre-order right now. It is priced at $60, estimated to begin shipping in September. And this is as close as you're going to get as any reproduction of this mask has ever been, because it is produced by Trick or Treat Studios. It is a deluxe full head mask developed using the screen-used master molds direct from the movies. Special effects artist and mask creator Wayne Toth. He created the mask for both of Rob's films, Halloween '07 and Halloween 209. And we also do have the straight up Halloween '07 official Michael Myers mask, also priced at $60, up for pre-order. Again, estimated to begin shipping in September. Get your pre-orders in now. And I've said before, I mean, you guys know I'm a fan of these films, but I think a lot of people, whether you love the films or not, a lot of people did like the mask design, especially that clean '07. I really like that look there. Um, Here are the other two from the sequel, Halloween 209. All of these are also available for pre-order from trickortreatstudios.com. But of course, if you are thinking of ordering either of those Halloween '07s as of tonight, you can pre-order directly from us here at HDN, and that too will help support the site, support the channel, support everything we do here at HDN. But here's a good look at that Dream Mask. You'll remember that this is as the mask appears in Laurie's segment of the movie set in the hospital, where it turns out she is dreaming. But the mask does look pretty badass in there. And then they do have the official Michael Myers Halloween 209 mask with half of the mask itself torn off. The Halloween 2 masks are priced at $70. The '07 masks at $60. And just wanted to give you another up close look at this bad boy. Of course, worn by Tyler Mane in the film. Another friend of the brand. And in addition to all that, there are also two new officially licensed prop knives from Halloween '07, as well as a prop knife from Halloween 209. All of those are up at Trick or Treat's site. We've got the 207 masks. We've got a shipment of each of those coming our way this fall. We do have pre-orders up right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop, and I did put the links to both of those in the description of this video. So if you're interested, we'd appreciate you placing your pre-order with us. I will definitely be adding both of those '07s to my own personal collection. I love the look of both of those. I really like Toth's design, and I can't wait to see the Trick or Treat version. Again, these are not product photos. They are artist prototypes, but I do definitely look forward to getting them in hand and seeing how they look. We saw some photos from some of the Halloween conventions that happened, some of the industry events that happened a few months ago. And we saw a few photos online of the masks. And from what I could tell, they look pretty authentic. And so I think Trick or Treat is going to do a great job with these. But I want to hear what you guys think. Are you going to be ordering any of these new masks from Trick or Treat Studios? This is their big headlining release for 2023. They've got a lot of cool new products coming out this year, but this is a big deal because now Trick or Treat is officially the home of all 13 movies in the Halloween franchise. That's right. Every single film, every single sequel has masks officially licensed, produced by Trick or Treat Studios now on the market, out in stores. And they're the only ones that can say that. And it's the first time in the history of this franchise that that's ever happened either. So, let's see. Andromeda checking in. What's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday. So again, let me know your thoughts on those masks. Again, I can't wait to have them in hand, and once we do, I'll do a whole unboxing, and we'll talk about them here on Triple M. And those pre-orders will be up for the time being until or unless we pre-order our full order, in which case we will have to get more. So bring it on. There you go, guys. The links are down in the description. All right, I'm going to take a breath and a drink and check in on the live chat. Jason Yost has checked in. What's up, man? Happy Michael Myers Monday. Lurch asking about 1/6 scale figures. We did have the 78 1/6 scale. We don't have any in stock right now. But we might be getting some more. Let's see. Coco says, never knew the year or time frame of Rob Zombie's Halloween was supposed to have taken place. That clears it up. 92 then, right? Well, I mean, I never had heard that stated exactly either, but I guess Trick or Treat is looking at it as if the present day action of the remake happens in 2007, the year the film took place, and in that version of the film, Michael's not age 6. The version that Dave plays in Rob's film, he's actually age 10. And then it's 15 years later from there. So that would be to 07. You take it back 15. That would be 92. So that's where they're getting the 92 from. And yeah, I never heard it specifically stated by Rob or anybody, but I guess Trick or Treat has taken it upon themselves to call it the 92 murder mask. I would almost call it the Judith murder mask myself, but we certainly get the point. And again, they are up for pre-order, expected to begin shipping in early September. All right, we are going to get into some 45 years of terror news in just a second. Let me check in over here. Patrick Ring, another illustrious channel member, has checked in. Welcome, man. Happy Michael Myers Monday to you. Phil says he liked Rob Zombie's Halloween as well. Hell yeah. Hey, I mean, to each their own. I don't prefer it over the original, of course. I mean, it's not John Carpenter's The Shape. I say that all the time. It's Michael Myers. It's a very explained, grounded version, reimagining in every sense. But if you take it as that and can separate it from the original, yeah, it's fun in its own way. And there's a lot of things that you really can't deny. I mean, that mask design is awesome, I think. But you guys let me know what you think. Eric says Ben Tramer is his favorite Michael Myers. Hell yeah. Jason, yes, you can pre-order either of those 07 masks right now with us. If you're interested in the H2s, let me know. We will have those links up, and I can send it directly to you as soon as they are, if you're looking for one of those. Yeah, I think both of those masks. I mean, if the actual products look as good, I think I think they're going to be some of Trick or Treat's best. And Trick or Treat, I mean, some of those masks they have really nailed the recreations. I don't know if you've seen their H4 or their H5s. I mean, really nailed those, recreations exactly. Um, and some of the other ones too. Again, the paint jobs, they're all hand painted over, in a factory, and so it is. Each one is kind of a little work of art in itself, in a way. But so the paint jobs can vary, and they state that in that listing as well. Hell yeah, Jason! All right, yeah, we'll hook that up. Ah, yes, Andromeda. Yes, his cast was definitely amazing. Yeah, talking about the zombie films. Brett says Zombies H1 is like two movies. Yeah, you could argue that. Yeah, I think at one point he did just want to do the entire prequel. And there is a lot of cool stuff in there. In fact, one of our shout outs later on is our buddy Dave. Speaking of Rob's Halloween, that was our most recent franchise interview. Anyway, was Dave Ferrick talking about playing young Michael Myers in the '07 remake, and he talks about uh, ad libbing, some of what I would consider the more memorable scenes, especially some of that stuff with he and Malcolm McDowell, where he's just going nuts, literally a little bit in the Smith's Grove, and a lot of that was just them kind of ad libbing, coming up with it on the spot, which is pretty awesome. Lurch says Rob put his own twist on it, and I respect that. Hell yeah. Yeah, see, you guys see it like I do. I mean, it is its own thing. You gotta be able to separate, take it for its own thing. But I do not agree, and I always say this: I don't agree that any of these movies, in any way, hurt any of the previous or other movies in the franchise. People are like, "Oh, this kills the franchise," or this. Come on, come on. If you only like the original, fine. Just watch that one every year. That's your go-to. Leave the rest to us. All right. Let's move in to 45 Years of Terror, because today we got the first official 45 Years of Terror announcement at long last. It hadn't been that long, really, but it only seems that way a little bit just because we're here every Monday and we do our weekly check-in at Halloween45.com. And they did add a few more vendors listed down below. But today, very thankfully and quite fittingly, on Michael Myers Monday, today we got the first official guest announcement. And again, quite fittingly, it's none other than the original Shape himself, Mr. Nick Castle. I don't think it's any surprise to anyone that Nick is going to be appearing, and I'm probably not even a surprise that he is the very first guest announced. Personally, I was thinking they might drop a whole lot of guests at one time, which they did in 2018, if you will recall. But then again, all of the promotion and announcements for the 40 Years of Terror event in 2018 did not begin until well into the summer months. So they are a good deal ahead of where they were 5 years ago already right now with this first announcement. Very fittingly coming today on Michael Myers Monday, April 17th. So Nick Castle confirmed and officially announced. Now, we have told you here on the HDN channel and here on Michael Myers Monday, we have independently confirmed on our own. As we said, Dave Ferrick told me when I talked to him just a few weeks ago that he's locked in and he's going to be there. Our friends over at the Halloween Lives podcast, they also talked to Brad Laurie recently and from Halloween Resurrection, who told them that he's going to be there. So we do have a few others unofficially confirmed, but there we go. Our first official announcement, the great Nick Castle. And, you know, again, not too surprising that this is the first announcement. I mean, this is celebrating 45 years, 4.5 decades of this franchise. And it will be, by all accounts, I mean, Sean Clark has more or less said that it's his intent and hope and goal on his own channel and on his own YouTube show. And I think it just goes without saying, given the previous events, that their goal is going to be the largest gathering, not just of this franchise alums, but also of Michael Myers actors, period. That's what it was in 2018. And if you think about it, there are ways, even though we've lost a few Michael Myers actors, unfortunately, in the time since the 2018 reunion, we've also gained a few as well. If you look at people like Aaron Armstrong and Halloween Kills and stuff like that. So there is actually a way to have as many, if not more, Michael Myers actors gathered in the same room this year as there was in 2018, which is just mind-blowing. But of course, it all starts with Nick, the original shape. And, you know, with the amount of guests that they're going to have to announce over however long it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if this really does kick it off and they get rolling almost on a daily basis. Because if they're going to do just one at a time, that's going to be a lot of guests, and a lot of them have to already be signed and locked in already at this point, you would imagine. Or maybe, you know, we're going to get a couple blocks here and there, and they're just giving Nick the ceremonial first day, first announcement, first spot. Understandably so, I think. So, again, the event is happening. Let's go back over here to... where was I? Yeah, we'll just pull it back up over here. So, the event, regular viewers know this well. Many of you are already planning your time and planning to attend. But for those of you that don't know, the event happens September 29th through October 1st. Nick will be attending, as it says here on this social media post. I'll just read the first part of the post here that was posted on social media a few hours ago today. It says, Halloween 45 Years of Terror returns to the Pasadena Convention Center with a host of horror guests, vendors, Q&As, props, events, and other exciting surprises. We are happy to launch the H45 guest reveals with the original shape himself, Nick Castle. Nick will be appearing at the event September 30th and October 1st to meet, sign, and take pics with his fans. Now, why is Nick only mentioned to be there on 2 days, September 30th and October 1st, when I said it begins on September 29th? Well, just to clarify, September 29th is, in fact, the Horror's Hallowed Grounds tour, hosted by Sean Clark. You might have seen many of his episodes over the years. This is the live version of that, where you board a bus on Friday morning, and it takes you around to many of the iconic filming locations of the original Halloween, as well as the original Halloween 2 and the original Halloween 3, as well as, speaking of, Rob Zombie's Halloween 07. That's right, everything ties in. It's all connected. It always is. Now, the most updated info is always going to be on the official website at Halloween45.com, although on my browser at the moment, it does not have that Nick Castle graphic up there yet. And of course, we will be keeping you updated on all things 45 Years of Terror moving forward here as we count down the days and weeks leading up to this landmark milestone anniversary event. So let me hear your thoughts in the comments and also here in the live chat. I know many of you are already planning on attending. I know many of you did attend in 2018, some of which we connected with you and we were able to meet in person. Let's see. Oh, what am I missing here? Do we have yet another esteemed guest in the live chat as I'm just blissfully yapping away and daydreaming about fall nights in Pasadena? Could it be we have another illustrious surprise guest in the live chat this evening? Christopher Nelson says, "Hi, Matt. Hi, everyone. Gonna be a good 45th convention. Get your tickets." Hell yes. There we go. And Christopher, another one, I guess we could say unofficially confirmed. I mean, you guys were talking about it on the thing with two heads recently, so I'm sure Christopher's going to be there. Awesome. Well, welcome to you, first of all. Man, Eric Preston in the house, Christopher Nelson. I mean, who else is going to pop up in here tonight? What an exciting evening we have. Thank you so much for checking in with us. And, of course, happy Michael Myers Monday. And happy 45th to Michael Myers himself and the Halloween franchise itself. Hell yes. Yes, Christopher, perfect segue. The great Mr. Nelson says to pre-order your Halloween Trilogy book. It's badass. Well, that offers the perfect segue to our next news item this evening. Couldn't have planned it better if we had planned it. Because, yes, we are getting a new must-own for franchise fans. I guess maybe it's not a must-own for every franchise fan, but if you loved this most recent trilogy of films like I did, I know you're going to want to own this. We published an article because this was not the first I had heard about this. I have to give credit. A few months ago, actually, our friend Paul at bloodyflix.uk published an article. He caught this pre-order up at Amazon about this new book, but now, as of this recording, there's actually some great photos of just a few pages from inside this book. So what am I talking about? Let's go over here and take a look at this. Christopher, again, offering the perfect segue to this. You might have seen we published an article at HalloweenDailyNews.com earlier this afternoon because the recent Halloween trilogy, directed by David Gordon Green, produced by Blumhouse and Universal Pictures, featuring the glorious work of our friend Christopher Nelson, of course, among others. The recent Halloween trilogy is getting a behind-the-scenes, hardback coffee table book to be released this coming October. That is right, everybody. This is very exciting news. And I did put the link to pre-order in the description of this video. But let's take a look at this for just a minute. Now here we have, this may or may not be the final cover, but this is Halloween, the official making of Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. And this book is going to be the definitive behind the scenes look at this most recent trilogy. It's going to be released this October, marking the 5th anniversary of the David Gordon Green directed trilogy of films, as well as the franchise's 45th anniversary, of course, also marked this year in 2023. Okay, so we got a little bit more on this. It is written by Abby Bernstein, and it is described as the official companion book. It will cover the making of this entire movie trilogy in detail. And according to the official synopsis, the creative processes behind the stunts, costumes, production design, and makeup effects will be revealed through interviews with the cast and crew, while captivating on-set photography captures the shooting of the key scenes and action set pieces. Halloween, the official making of Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, will be released on October 17th from Titan Books. It is currently priced at $50, and you can pre-order it from Amazon. We have included an affiliate link for that pre-order in the description of this video. And that's not all, because on that Amazon link, we actually do get a bit of a preview of what's inside. So very exciting, especially to have Mr. Nelson here with us in the live chat here for a few minutes, because look who it is featured in these pages. Now, these are the images on that Amazon pre-order listing, and it gives us just a little bit of an idea of what we can see inside of here. But holy shit, guys. I mean, this is going to be absolutely a must-own for me. I don't know about you guys, but look at some of what we see in here. I mean, this is the behind-the-scenes footage. Look at these casts of James Jude Courtney. I mean, look at that. This is so cool. I'm just going to scan over some of these pictures. There's Christopher right there, hard at work. We were just looking at life casts of James Jude Courtney. Various iterations of the mask here being worked on by Christopher Nelson. And here, down here, we'll see Sasha Camacho Van Dyke, head of the hair department at Van Dyke Effects, hand gluing the hair into the mask. This is fascinating. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I love the bonus features on Blu-ray releases. It's kind of why I own them. I mean, especially in the age of streaming, it's not so much to watch the movie, even though I will rewatch it, but you can do that in so many different ways. It's for the bonus features and I guess just the collectability of it all. But I love stuff like this, and this is the type of detail that we have never seen. I mean, we're getting a glimpse literally inside of these workshops, quite literally where the magic of these films happened. Just amazing. Look at the reference photos we can see. I mean, yeah, Christopher, if you are listening now, this is amazing. The access that this book apparently is going to give us. This I feel like this is what you know what fans like myself have been longing to see from this film, and you guys, I mean, many of the creative talent that worked on these films has shared a lot of amazing behind the scenes stuff here in recent years, and I love that we're getting just enough distance now that we can you know pull back the curtain a tiny bit, and this book seems like it's going to do that like never before. And here we'll just zoom in again at some of these shots. I mean, just some of this amazing behind the scenes photography I'm stoked to see. Jamie Lee Curtis on set, Michael Simmons, the director of photography. We're not going to go through all of the text here, but just the behind the scenes imagery that we get. Now, this I love. I had to make this one the cover shot for our article. Our friends, of course, Carmela and Michael, playing the ill-fated Vanessa and Marcus in Halloween Kills. Man, I love me some Halloween Kills. I love me some Silver Shamrock Masks. And these two are awesome, both on screen in that film and off. Check out our interviews with them if you haven't already. More just behind the scenes stuff. I mean, this is stuff we've never seen anywhere else. And these are just a few pages provided on that Amazon listing. But there is the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. Be sure to check out our own filming locations video where we went to Wilmington and saw a couple of the locations used in Halloween Kills, including this spot right here. Stood pretty much right here. This POV. Just about. We'll call it exact. Did I say how much I loved seeing the Silver Shamrock masks in the recent films? Another shot of Christopher down there in the corner getting his hands dirty with some intestines, it looks like. Just such amazing stuff in here. You guys, look at these various appliances in different stages of creation for the makeup. Mr. James Jude Courtney. And this is all what he wears underneath Michael's mask. Just amazing. Fascinating. Ah, the mutilated hand. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh, and just the detail. Like I said, we get to see some of the reference photos in the background, just some of the work environment. I don't know about you guys. Well, I do know. Most of you guys feel similar to me on a lot of this stuff, but I love this stuff. The various degrees of incrustation on the mutilated hand. Just amazing work. Truly, truly outstanding. And I did not know, I swear I didn't know Christopher was going to be right here with us as we're looking at this, but how fitting and how perfect. And here on the right, that's a photo. It says in the caption, that is Jill Fogel, makeup effects artist, part of Christopher's team, working on Mr. Courtney's right hand. And then, of course, Christopher and James there. Just an insane close-up. Look at that mutilated hand after 4 years in the cave. So good. Just so good. So amazing. Get a couple of cool shots of the great Jamie Lee Curtis here. Here is Jamie with her stunt double, Ashley Trisler. I loved that shot in the film. So there we go with Text Inside by Abby Bernstein, and it's going to include interviews, all kinds of behind-the-scenes info, and that is just a taste of some of the on-set photography that's going to be included in this book. Again, it is going to be officially released on October 17th from Titan Books, priced at $50. You can pre-order it right now from Amazon at the link in the description. Wow. I mean, that is a pretty good taste to whet my appetite of what is inside of that book. And when Christopher is here telling us it's badass, I'm looking at those photos. I mean, that is the type behind the scenes stuff that that I love looking at, and I love, I regular viewers know I'm always comparing this franchise to the Star Wars franchise. I think there are some obvious parallels. I've always said, Halloween is the Star Wars of the horror genre in a lot of ways. And, Disney is very good at putting out these behind the scenes books. For Marvel movies, they do it. They do it for the Disney movies, these big picture books. Warner Brothers has done it for the most recent Batman movie and other big projects like that. So, yeah, I absolutely love seeing that this is coming together. And what a cool way to kind of tie it all up and wrap up the experience of these last 3 films over the last 5 years, and kind of, again, pull back the curtain one final time and show us all of how all the magic happened, because that's literally what a lot of that is all about, at least in those pages that they're previewing on that Amazon listing. So you guys, let me hear your thoughts. Are you as excited about this as I am? I think this is a great development. I think this is product, excuse me, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. I think this product is going to be a huge seller for Titan Books. Titan, they've got us with these novelizations, which have been amazing, but I just love that they're keeping it going now, and it just shows, if nothing else, that, again, even while Halloween Ends has come and gone, let's say, Michael remains bigger and better than ever, in more forms than ever, kind of like it ends in a way. All right, let me hear your thoughts on this. Are you going to be getting this book and adding it to your collection like I am? I cannot wait to get it, to read it, to devour it, to learn from it. I mean, again, it's like this is going to be one of those books that I think like issues of Fangoria and Tom Savini documentaries. Like, these are the type things that are going to inspire a certain generation of young horror fans to go out and make their horror films. I think it has the capability of that. I hope so anyway, but you guys let me know what you think. All right. I'm going to take a breath and a drink and check in with the live chat and see what you guys are saying about the Halloween Trilogy making of book coming this October. Yes, it is supposed to come out after 45 Years of Terror. I mean, I guess it's always possible they could move it up, but that's the release date currently listed. So, and I did see that on a couple different sites taking pre-orders. Jason says that's badass. Yeah, it is badass. I mean, it is. I mean, just some of the those photos that we see in that preview got me so excited. And again, you can see those photos for yourself at HalloweenDailyNews.com, or just click that Amazon link. That's where they are. Mike, hell yeah, James did a great job as Michael. Yeah, he puts so much into it. And then, I mean, you see, I mean, just the detail that Christopher and his team put on, so much that you don't even hardly see on screen because it happens so fast, but to know what was going on underneath that mask, to know how deep it all goes, oh my God. The layers of detail in there, just amazing. Yeah, Andromeda wants to rub Michael's head with no hair. That's funny. Alert says, check out Chris and Sean's podcast, The Thing with Two Heads. Hell yes. Check it out. I'm always plugging The Thing with Two Heads here, of course. My favorite video podcast. Always check them out. All right, let's scroll down here. Jason says, Donald Pleasance used to scare the hell out of me when I was a kid in the 80s. Yeah, well, Donald is pretty scary in those movies, especially when you're a kid. And I think that was always part of the appeal and what made his performance so great. Dave agrees, a must-have. Hell yeah, Jason. Bottoms up. Lock-in has checked in. What's up? So going on your Amazon wish list. Hell yes. Teen Wolf says, adding this book to my shelf. And pray that my shelf doesn't collapse under all my merch. Yeah. I might have to get a newly reinforced shelf. Mike says, when he watched Halloween Ends the first time, didn't love it, just liked it, but after my second watch, something just clicked in me and I realized how refreshing, unique, and fun it was to watch. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it will be one that will grow on people. It'll be one that will be reevaluated. It'll be one that people will go back to over and over and appreciate more and more, I think. And many of you have said the same thing, and I kind of feel the same way. Every time I watch it, I like it a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, it is refreshing. I remember when I got out of it, even though it's such a, in many ways, it is a sad downer of an ending in a lot of ways. I felt refreshed and almost elated getting out of Halloween Ends. I think because it was just such a breath of fresh air and so many surprises. Which, when's the last time you could say that in a slasher sequel, much less a 13th film in a franchise, to still be able to surprise you in some ways. That's pretty cool. Hey, Andromeda wants to hug Rowan. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Sean works his magic and gets him there at 45 Years of Terror. I think that'd be a place for him to have uh, a first convention appearance. It would kind of rhyme well with James's first convention appearance back in 2018, 5 years ago. Jason says the ending to ends, the last shot was epic. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, literally the very last frame before the credits roll. I love it that it's the mask sitting there in Laurie's house. Is it? I mean, it's not in a box. It's not in a closet. It's sitting right there. And I love that. Hell yeah, Mike. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I had a blast with it the first time I saw it, and yeah, on rewatches, just like is often the case with me, anyway. I mean, a sign of a good movie is a good rewatch, and you rewatch it and you see things each time that you didn't really notice in previous viewings. And I think Ends is loaded with that type of stuff, and you can look at it. There are just little things where it's not like over beating you over the head and saying, "Oh, this is definitely meant to be taken this way." It's just kind of putting it out there. Maybe just cracking the door open a little bit to where if you want to go in a little bit and think that maybe there's something to that, there is, but it's not beating you over the head with that. And anyway, I'm not gonna go over it too much right now. That's right, Rob. Hell yeah. Yes, and the song, yeah. I mean, I loved that they bring it back to that song. And you think about so much of what that ending says. I mean, again, it does leave certain things open. While on the surface, it's an ending. It's a tightened up ending. I mean, Allison's out there in the world. She did have that at least one night of consummation of her relationship with young Corey Cunningham that we saw. So there is possibilities out there. And again, I mean, one of the complaints. Again, I'm not going to get into it tonight because I'll get going. It's already almost midnight. But one of the complaints is Michael's not in it enough. But in another sense, Michael is in it. The shape is in it. The evil of Michael in the shape, in a lot of ways, is in it more than in other films. And I've talked about this before, things like with the DJ and just with how there's evil kind of seeping in to all corners of Haddonfield, and then quite literally into this character of Corey. We see it happen with him, but the influence of Michael is everywhere in that film. And yes, while maybe James's physical presence is seen on screen less, certainly less than Kills, where it's like wall to wall Michael, which I love. But yeah, that is a big difference. But in a whole nother sense, in a whole bigger sense, in a way, that film has given us more Michael in another way. But we digress. Move on. There is another news item that we have to hit on just real quick because another member of the franchise has passed on to the next phase of their journey. You might have seen this post again. Speaking of Sean Clark, he's the one that that kind of put the word out there that he had heard from Tom Atkins that Atkins' ex-wife, Garn Stevens, had passed away. Bloody disgusting. Also reported on Garn's passing that she was age 87 when she passed. And at the time of appearing in Season of the Witch, she was actually Tom Atkins' wife. There she is as Marge Gutman. And here she is 20 years ago, as Sean writes, at Halloween 25 Years of Terror. Sean talks about interviewing her for the 25 Years of Terror documentary. And he says that every 5 years after that, he would approach her about coming back for another reunion event. And she never had any interest in coming back for whatever reason. So, again, raise one up or pour one out or whatever your fancy to Garn Stevens. Marge Gutberg. Not Gutberg. Gutman. Marge. Garn. Here's to you. Mike says a lot of fans think Michael was disrespected and ends, but don't look at it that way. He was living in a sewer for 4 years without medical attention after the pummeling he took in Kills. Teen Wolf says, hope Tom and family are doing okay after this loss. Losing anyone from the franchise is a shock, H3 or not. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, this franchise has been around, as we're saying, 4.5 decades now. And unfortunately, you know, people from the franchise who were at some of these previous reunions that we're talking about, you know, some of them have passed on, and we were talking about some of the Michael Myers actors earlier that aren't going to be with us this time. Hector's asking, when do tickets for H45 go on sale? I would imagine any day now, honestly. Let's see. Let's refresh the official website and just make sure nothing's changed since we've been on sale on the air here. But no, they should be on sale any day now, honestly. I think it's going to happen very soon. They just started the guest rollout, so I do think that means we're going to get guest announcements pretty regularly now. Knowing Sean and knowing, you know, the amount of guests that they've probably got booked and are going to be announced. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to take very long for ticket sales to go up. But keep watching. We will have that info as soon as it comes on. And as you know, when it's breaking news, we don't wait for it to be Monday. Breaking news is breaking news. But if the news happens to break on a Monday, well, in that case, we'll probably just wait and discuss it here with you guys live first before going with a pre-recorded event. Marge Gutman. All right. It is almost midnight, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a look at the results of our most recent Triple M poll question. This was from 2 weeks ago. We didn't do one last week, but 2 weeks ago we asked what your favorite weapon that Michael Myers has ever used is. And the options we gave you, YouTube only allows 5 options. I always say if your pick is not among the options, put it in writing down below in the comments. Your official options were kitchen knife, hammer, pitchfork, axe, and his foot. Some of my favorites, anyway. In the comments, we did get a few added weapons of choice. Spookmaster Cam said his vote, or their vote, is for, the fluorescent light bulb in kills. I like that. Very nice. Shout out to Mr. Nelson for that one. Eric Preston, speaking of which, although I think this is a different Eric Preston, says, the giant surgical blade Michael used to kill the cultists in the end of Curse of Michael Myers. Very nice pick. And Eric Crittenden commented, barehanded kill. Yes, he has had some very memorable barehanded kills as well. Okay, so the official results were not even close, and we'll just go over here. Not going to be a big surprise of what won here. As you can see, not even close. In last place with just 3% of the vote, and there were only 73 votes on this one. It was the axe in last place. Next, tied for second place, I guess, technically, with each just 5% of the vote, we have the hammer, pitchfork, and Michael's foot. And the overwhelming winner, easily and probably unsurprisingly, unshockingly, the kitchen knife. Often, probably mistakenly referred to as a butcher knife. I know I myself have referred to it as a butcher knife sometimes, and it is technically just a big old kitchen knife, I think. All right. We are going to go over here now because just about 17 minutes ago, this week's poll question launched. And it is. This should be an easy one for you guys. Not an easy one. Well, you know what I mean. Everybody's got their go-to. For this week's poll question, we want to know, what is your favorite Michael Myers kill from the original Halloween, 1978? If your pick is not among the options, meaning it's the tow truck driver off screen, then you can write it in the comments. And in any case, be sure to explain your vote in the comments. And we will discuss during the results. What is wrong with me? We will discuss the results during our next Triple M live show. And with just 2 votes so far, Bob is winning. Not surprisingly, again, if you ask me, it's going to be one of the most popular ones. My personal pick would be Linda, though. Also up in the running is Judith, and of course, Annie. So, before you get out of here this evening, be sure to answer this week's poll question, and then we will discuss next week during Michael Myers Monday Live. Jason says, Bob. Andromeda votes for foot. Another vote for the foot. Vanessa's foot. Ha ha ha, the Vanessa kill. That's a good one. And Bob, because of the head tilt, yeah. Yep. But I gotta go with Linda. I love the playfulness. I've always just loved Michael. And then I've always loved the idea. And my dad used to do this when I was little, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And Michael does it, of a costume underneath a costume. You know what I mean? Like, I'm wearing the ghost, it comes off, but that's not my real costume. Here's my real costume. Michael. He's so funny. He's such a funny guy, but I love it. I love it. It's Michael being just a trickster, which he always is. So that's my personal vote. But you guys let me know yours. All right, we're going to go into some shout outs right now. You guys know what's up. Every week we repost, retweet, reshare as many Michael Myers Monday hashtag posts as possible to try to get that hashtag going. We've been doing this for 10 years, celebrating our favorite movie, horror icon every week, and also just trying to make Mondays a little more killer and suck a little less. You know what I mean? So here's a couple random shares for this week, starting over on Twitter. This one comes from Connie Satterfield at Connie Jojo2 on Twitter. Yeah, playing rock, paper, and Michael Myers. I thought this one was funny. You guys let me know what you think. I think this is funny. And I've never seen it before, so had to share it. This one, again, celebrating some cool cosplay. I picked this one out because that does look like one of the actual filming locations. If not, good find on that Haddonfield-esque alley, because it really looks a lot like it to me. And I love that they even just crop off half of Michael rather than have a bush that he's hiding behind. He's just hiding behind the frame of the picture. But it looks pretty right on. And that's coming to us from the Boogeyman at The Shape 78 on Twitter. Another one on Twitter here tonight. You guys know I'm a big action figure collector. I own both of these figures. These are the Ultimates by NECA, Ultimate Lori, and Ultimate 2018 Michael. This is shared by Jesse Custer at Preacher1973, who says a simple Happy Halloween, Michael Myers Monday. Reenacting the scene from the finale of the movie when Lori gets her Happy Halloween Michael moment. It's pretty badass. All right, moving over to Instagram now. I shared this one because I just like this image. I mean, it screams fall, and that's what the Critical Joker on Instagram is saying, that they're just waiting for fall. And so is this mask. It's waiting for fall, they say. Another one from Instagram. This is from Haddonfield Butcher. Some pretty kick-ass cosplay. Again, everybody celebrates Michael Myers Monday in their own way. Sometimes it's showing off their cosplay, showing off their collection, showing off their art, their ink, or just showing off their general fandom for this wild and crazy, unpredictable franchise. Another one from Instagram here. This is from Zennis1991, giving us some awesome Laurie Strode cosplay. And we've shared Zennis, I hope I'm saying her name right, but we've shared her posts on here before. She is every week rocking some killer Michael Myers Monday Laurie Strode cosplay, and we love to see it. And one more for this week here on Michael Myers Monday, shared by our friend Dag Farrick, young Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween 07. Again, bringing it all full circle from our first story tonight to our last shout out tonight. Check out my interview with Dag if you haven't already. I'm really proud of that one. I had a blast talking to Dag. He's a really cool dude and gave us a lot of fun insight and stories. And he talked about his audition process and how he auditioned with scenes that ultimately were never filmed. And here he tagged us and shared this on Michael Myers Monday. He shared a bit of that audition footage. So I'm going to shut up and turn up the volume for this one so you can hear just a little bit of what he was talking about in that interview in this post here. And shout out to you, Dave, again. Thanks for sharing with us, and thanks again for the awesome conversation last month.
The apples. See, I just picked these. Wow. It's right over there. I'll show you.
All right. How much farther?
Not much. Pick candy corn and candy apples. See, I just picked these.
Wow.
It's right over there. I'll show you.
All right. How much farther?
Not much. Pick candy corn and candy apples. See, I just picked these.
Wow.
It's right over there. I'll show you.
All right.
I love that he's talking about candy corn and candy apples. We're trying to lure somebody out into the woods, it looks like. I don't know, maybe that was going to be the alternate first kill rather than the bully. Who knows? But very cool that he shared that today. And love that he tagged us for Michael Myers Monday. All right, guys. I'm going to turn over here to the live chat one more time, and then we're going to get out of here. This has been awesome, as always. I want to hear your thoughts on everything we've talked about. Let me know if you're going to pre-order any of those new Trick or Treat Studios Rob Zombie Michael Myers masks or the knife props. If you're going to order either of those 07s, make sure you hit us up for those pre-orders. And if you do pre-order from us, make sure you let us know, either comment on this video or send an email or a direct message on Instagram or whatever and say, hey, I watched Michael Myers Monday live and I ordered the mask, and we'll throw in an extra little treat for you in there. And if you are interested in any of the H2 masks, the H209 masks, either or both, let me know that as well, and we'll get those ordered for you as well. David wants to see more of the shirt. This is the Resurrection shirt. Yeah, actually a Halloween Resurrection shirt. I love this shirt. And it's my Easter shirt, Resurrection Day, you get it. But we weren't here on Easter Monday, I guess you would call it, last week. So I figured, this week it still kind of works. It was my Easter shirt, you know what I mean? My Easter Monday. But thank you, Dave, for noticing. Oh, Jason, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Excellent. Well, you will absolutely be on the top of the list. As soon as we get on yours will be going out immediately. And I will definitely throw in an extra sweet treat for you as well in that package. Thank you, sir. That is great. Teen Wolf is eyeballing that H3 bag like crazy. Nice. Yeah. Anything H3, Let's see here. Teen Wolf wants a Corey figure. Have him standing next to Michael like he's his kid. I am still honestly shocked that we have not yet gotten the NECA officially licensed Michael Myers from Halloween Ends figure yet. We got those amazing 2018 figures, and then we got an amazing lineup of Kills figures. And then with ends, what happened, NECA? Maybe that'll happen this year. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that, man. Mike says you and Andromeda chatting about Deborah Strode's axe death scene in H6. Yeah, I was surprised to see the axe come in last place in that recent poll. I love that scene in H6. And it's brutal, it's evil, it's hardcore, it's suspenseful. And poor Deborah, you know, she's likable in that film, and we hate to see her go. But yeah, that's definitely a great moment. I love that scene. I noticed that Teen Wolf NECA's all about the TMNT and crossing them over with the Universal Monsters, and they are also doing the Universal Monsters now, which is cool. You know, I do love the Universal Monsters, but yeah, where are the slashers? And I just figured if they did 2018, they did the Laurie Strode 2018, they did the Kills. I thought surely they're going to wrap it up with at least give us that Ultimate Michael from Ends. Um, on the other hand, you know, fundage has been tight lately. Finances are always an issue, so you know, and shelf space as well. But I am shocked that we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, hell yeah, Mike. All right, guys, it is officially after midnight here on the outer rim of North Carolina in Kill Devil Hills on the East Coast here. So, that is this week's show. As always, this has been awesome, guys. Lots of exciting news this week. I want to hear from you. If you were here in the live chat, I appreciate you as always. You guys make it worth doing this every week, and I love hanging out with you guys. And if you're watching this on a replay, then let us hear from you down in the comments below, please. Let us hear about the new mask releases, that behind the scenes book, those photos that we looked at inside the book. That is a must own if you ask me. I mean, I think that is totally worth the $50 price. So I want to hear your thoughts on all of that. And of course, could there be a better first H45 announcement than the Nick Castle? I think that's great. But keep watching because I totally expect that those announcements are probably going to start coming pretty fast and pretty regular from here on out as we get closer and closer and closer to the event. The event of the I was going to say of the century. It might be of the century. The event of the decade at least, right? It's going to be insane, I think. And I'm excited to see what first time guests might be there, you know, and just the whole reunion. Because again, as we're talking about with Garn Stevens, and recently we talked about Jim Winburn and of course George Wilbert, you know. Some of these franchise members, you know, they are getting up there in age, and you know, so this is going to be a very meaningful gathering. It always is. Going back to those of you that were at the 25th, or the 30th, or the 35th, and certainly those of you that were at the 40th that we were at. So it's going to be awesome. So anyway, give us your thoughts on all that. Be sure to subscribe, give us a like, comment down below, all that good stuff. And let us hear from you. And to our live crowd, the Triple M crew, you guys are awesome. You're the best community on all the YouTubes, on all the internets, on all the socials, on all that stuff. You guys You guys are the ones that rock. You guys are killer. You make it totally worth it for me to get up here and act like a fool each week. So I really appreciate you hanging out and putting up with me and making it all worth it. So until next time, guys, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you all for watching, for commenting, for participating, or just for hanging out and listening. If that's your pleasure. We appreciate it all so much. All right. You can find links to everything we've talked about here tonight anytime at the HDN main website at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss everything we've got coming your way, including some exclusive interviews. I got one tomorrow I didn't mention. They actually did appear in one of the movies in this franchise, but they're really well known for another franchise. That's coming up very soon right here on the HDN YouTube channel. You're not going to want to miss it. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you all for watching, and happy Michael Myers Monday! Good night.